Get ready for healing vibrations because this Cancer full moon is going to warm your heart. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of what this full moon is all about in a general sense, and then give a more specific rundown of what this full moon means for your sign. And at the very end, there will be some important dates to watch for this holiday season. A few big things happening with planets that you're going to want to be in the know about. Our last full moon of 2023 is happening on December 26th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is a very holiday full moon. This is going to be in effect on Christmas Day, on Christmas Eve. We're going to feel it for 5 days leading up to the moon and a few days after as well. You'll feel it for a couple of weeks, but really it will be strong around Christmas Day and even into New Year's. If you are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra at about 0 to 10 degrees, you're going to feel this full moon the most, but everybody is going to feel a bit of it. And this is just the most heartwarming moon we've had in a while. Cancer is all about home and family, and this full moon has beautiful healing rays from Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet that brings optimism, healing, perspective. It is abundant and expansive, and it is in beautiful angles, which is a really positive thing to have right now. There is also an aspect with Neptune that is bringing a bit more illusion, so you want to watch out for that. There could be a tendency towards too much optimism, towards over-inflating things, towards too much fun, too much indulgence, too much giving, too much love. But some of it might just be a bit over the top and not grounded in reality. So watch for that. If you feel like somebody's embellishing something, that is going to be the case, whether they mean to or not. That energy of wanting to embellish and wanting to overdo is running really strong. But Venus too is part of that mix, and Venus is all about pleasure. When it's in a nice aspect to Neptune, this is a wonderful time for creativity, a wonderful time for losing ourselves in the moment and just in the fantasy too. This is such a magical energy to have at Christmas time. When we were all children, there was so much fantasy and expectation and ability to dream and believe, and I think that there's going to be a feel of that in the air. There could be some deception, so just watch for that, and of course the overindulgence too. Mars and Mercury are together at this time, and that means that our words could have a little more passion and aggression and assertiveness. This isn't a holding back and reserved energy. This is letting it all out and not really caring where the chips fall. Mercury is also retrograde, so this is another energy where there's bound to be confusion. What is on our minds and what we think we're expressing is not what that other person is receiving. So be careful of that the words that we say might not land the way we expect onto other people. And that could be a real blessing or not work out so well. Regardless of the outcome of that, I do think that when we have an energy like this and words are meant to come out, we're meant to have a few slips, we're meant to maybe create some chaos and confusion in the process, because when we break through that afterwards and we try to gain clarity, we end up getting much deeper into what's actually going on. Our ability to say what's on our mind might not be so smooth. Regardless, this is a time to just express and have fun. A full moon in Cancer is about nurturing. It is nurturing ourselves. It's our inner world. It's our families. And on the other side of Cancer, we have Capricorn on the axis. And Capricorn is more about it's more Scrooge-like. It's repressed, it's stingy, it's cold, it's calculated. Cancer is warm and loving and fruitful, abundant. With a Cancer full moon, there is likely, and Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, also having some conversations with this moon, there is likely to be a balancing act between expression of love, compassion, nurturing, and understanding, heartfelt words, and being a bit more reserved, calculated, buttoned up. Capricorn is more about an image than the heart. It's about progress more than compassion. So where can you balance those two energies right now with your family, with your friends, with what's going on in your internal world? Is progress overriding your ability to find love and creativity and nurturing for yourself, for other people? Where can we find space to create more warmth? So keep this nurturing warmth in mind. Keep, just like all of the Christmas movies this season, what really matters is family and connection, and how can we keep that at the heart of some of the boisterousness and amplification of opinions that might show up around this full moon. Now I'm going to give more detail for what this moon means for your sign, but before I do that, a huge heartfelt thank you to everybody who is watching, liking, subscribing, leaving comments. It really means so much. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know how you're doing in the comments below. I love reading them and commenting. Now let's get in to more info about your sign. Hi Gemini. This full moon is in your second house. So this is all about resources for you. How are you spending your energy? How are you spending your money? How are you taking care of your body? And how does that fit into balance with your intimate connections with other people? That's the axis that's lit up for you. So this is balancing a give and take energy. I think with most, there could be some extra demands right now with your partnerships. There's more passion, more communication. There could be some there could be some confusion about how you are seen. You might, whether you feel this or not in the moment, this feels like a very dominant energy around your partner and significant other, and that how you are perceived by them or by the world. It doesn't necessarily mean them, that there's something that's not quite seen. There's something that maybe is hidden. Maybe it's being hidden on purpose, but there's a lack of clarity with how you're being perceived in your career or by the world at large. And this could be connected to wound healing with your community. So if there's an opportunity for the way that you're spending your money and energy to activate some wounds when it comes to your audience, networks, community at large. There's emphasis on that with the North Node there right now. So there's certainly some karmic revisions that are coming up this year with your community and friends. And I think that has to do with how you're balancing your energy with them. So that's the big topic, I think, over and over with this full moon is how do you spend your energy with your partner? How do you spend your energy with your friends? And how do you give that energy to yourself? Jupiter is in your 12th house right now. So the blessings are behind the scenes. The blessings are overseas travel. The blessings are in rest and retreat and escaping from the world in any way that you can. If you can escape from the world and deeply bond with your partner in intimate ways and explore psychological topics for yourself and with another person, there's great energy for that. There is great energy for your day-to-day tasks and getting those done, as well as maybe transforming habits and the way that you manage your day, which fits really well with how you're managing your energy overall. So that really seems all connected for you, Gemini. You are finishing up Pluto in Capricorn in your 8th house when it comes to your intimate connections and how you bond psychologically with other people, other people's resources, and psychological trauma and transformation is also highlighted in this part of your chart. So keeping your energy and resources more to yourself might be a part of wrapping up this psychological transformation that you're going through with Pluto in your 8th house until January 20th, when Pluto moves into Aquarius, and then the focus is more on your spiritual perspectives and how you could be becoming a teacher, you could be getting into more study yourself. Maybe some of you are getting into some sort of long academic study for the next 20 years and becoming a professor. That's one possibility. But for now, focusing on your energy and how you share it with other people and how you process psychological experiences is all on the table. And this could be a culmination point where you have reached a new level and you are experiencing your own energy and your ability to connect with other people in a completely different way. There's opportunity for healing and really feeling deeply connected to other people and having a lot of leftover energy for yourself is the ultimate goal. The important dates to watch out for are Mercury retrograde. So that started December 13th and it runs all the way until January 2nd, 2024. So not a time for big purchases, signing important contracts. If you can wait for any important details, wait until January 2nd. And keep in mind that communication can be a bit confusing. Things are not always as they seem and bound to look a little different when Mercury goes direct again on January 2nd. December 30th is the big one that I'm looking most forward to. Jupiter goes direct, and Jupiter brings optimism, faith, hope. It is an expansive planet and expands whatever it touches. So wherever Jupiter is in your chart, you are bound to start experiencing momentum and blessings. The big date to look forward to is January 20th, when Pluto enters Aquarius. It has mostly been in Capricorn since 2008, and it will do another short visit from September 1st, 2024 until November 19th, 2024. And then for 20 years, it is going to be in Aquarius, and you are going to hear a lot more about that one. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful holiday season, Gemini, and I will see you next time.